This is without that auxiliary light. It is just with the factory light, and this is with the auxiliary light. So good. Hi bro.
Hey, hi bro.
So guys, we are at Cafe Rasaswada again. And I think all of my vlogs, I think I make sure to show this cafe all the time. But yeah, coming to the point. So the guy who inspired me to get into biking is, meet this guy. Alad. His name is Alad. I'll tag his profile of Instagram. You would be seeing the link. And so bro, so I wanted to know who inspired you, or how did you get inspired to go, I mean, regarding the biking, because my first official ride was with him, and even the shooter who's shooting the video, even he was supposed to join, he didn't join. But
Very busy person, no?
he's very busy person. Yes, true.
Yeah.
So so what made you to start biking?
First of all, the credit goes to my dad. He basically takes us to long play, like he takes us in cars to travel to during his camps. Like he's a marketing guy, so he keeps traveling all the time. So he tags me along, and sometimes he takes my brother along. So that's how we started understanding the long travel and all that. Once we knew that we need a bike, and then and seeing a lot of people traveling, and then that's how it started. So that is an inspiration for traveling, and then the bike made it much more easier.
Tell me, why did you choose Himalayan to any other bike which is available for travel?
So basically, my first bike, again, starting, my dad had a Pulsar.
Okay.
150. I used to use that for my daily commute for college, during college. So
Okay.
my college is not just a college that is very near, it's very far. So that itself kickstarted the whole traveling thing, and then I brought a new Classic 350.
Yeah.
And started riding on that. And somehow I felt, I completed around 10,000 kilometers on the Classic, and I feel I wanted a much more, a touring machine.
Okay.
And the Classic was something that I brought just out without any knowledge. I just saw what's the most used bike for traveling, and then I saw Classic on that first level, and then that was also in budget, and it was 2 lakhs Classic.
Nice.
And then this was also selling at the same price. I didn't know this bike existed then when I'm buying the Classic, but after started traveling with the Classic and meeting I met multiple people, and then they were like, Classic is also good, but there's also a different vehicle that can fill the purpose of traveling and touring. So I thought I will take this bike. One of my friend.
Okay.
And I took his bike for a ride. So I kept on traveling on weekends, and then one of the weekend, what I thought, let me test ride the bike.
Yeah.
So before buying it, because again, the Classic was a complete, it was just out of no research.
Yeah.
So this time I had research, and I had not the resources available.
So you got the 350 just because you want to get into biking, and then when you started getting serious, that is the time you
when
purchased
I started
Himalayan.
knowing things and know how much you invest on the bike, how much petrol and all that mileage and everything. Main is the ergonomics, because you need to feel comfortable when you're traveling long.
True.
And the speed, the torque, all these things. These are like things that I got to know after started traveling on the Classic. And then, so what I did, I went to my friend. I asked him, bro, I actually like this bike, so I'm planning to buy it. So I took it for a ride, and then I used that bike for 2-3 days.
Okay.
I had the bike with me for almost 3 days, and then that moment I felt, okay, this is the right bike for me. I had the money, and then here it is.
Amazing. Yeah, this is the bike, guys, which Ahlad owns. And if you actually see it closely, you would be able to see a lot of mounts, the GoPro mounts, because he makes ton of amazing reels as well. And I think you would be able to see all of that reels on his Instagram handle, which I'll be uploading very soon. And I see you have bought a new helmet. What helmet is that?
That's a LS2 off-road helmet. It's basically specifically only for off-roading and it's not a touring helmet.
Okay.
Specifically only for track racing and off-roading.
Nice.
This is a helmet that has more ventilation in it and it's lightweight than any other helmet outside.
Nice. And this one is LS2 helmet, right?
Yeah, LS2 cruiser helmet.
Cruiser helmet. Amazing. So yeah, I'll be riding this vehicle. We'll be taking it for a short spin, and Ahlad bro will be riding my vehicle, and we'll see how it goes. I am on Ahlad's Buji. He loves to call this vehicle Buji. So yeah, this is a Himalayan. I think this is a 2021 Himalayan, and I think this is the first bike that Ahlad owned. And the guy who's sitting on this vehicle is Adarsh, the guy who was shooting the previous video, which you're seeing on the vlog. Alright, Ahlad is riding my vehicle. My god, this is so good, so comfortable actually. Being a 411cc is so good actually. Wow. See, and my bike looks amazing from the behind. I asked Ahlad that do you want to come down to this cafe, because he lives pretty close by, and he was like, why not? Because I told him that I'll be making a vlog, because I want to include you in my vlogs, because it was you who inspired me to do all of this, so why not? And I think he has done a lot of modifications with regards to light. I think whatever the auxiliary lights which you're seeing over here, oh, I think they're turned on. Let me just turn it off. Yeah. These lights, the auxiliary lights, are also pretty powerful. I think these would be even more helpful while you're doing the highway rides, because pretty obvious thing that most of the people or the riders who wants to do a long way touring, then they might not be happy with the light system that the Himalayan gets with the factory. So that is the reason why we got the auxiliary lights. But mind you guys that these lights are not legal if you use them in the city. Okay, you can only use these lights when you are on a highway. Okay, that's one thing which has to be bear in the mind. Ahlad told that we would be going for a short spin. Let's go for a short spin. So I was like, why not? Why don't you just try my vehicle? But just like how I adore Kaleem Sheikh with regards to photography, right, where I can sit down with him and talk hours and hours regarding photography. Ahlad is the one guy who I can sit hours and hours and talk about biking. And if you see, he has got a lot of GoPro mounts as well, here, over here, and even here. I think this is a phone holder, but at the back of at the rear part of the bike also, you would be able to see a couple of mounts for the GoPro. When I met him for the first time, I was quite puzzled that, bro, what are these mounts for? And then he was like, hey, I make reels, and then I'm also planning to start a YouTube channel. I was like, wow, we can do this. And since even I really like biking, why don't I start making content on YouTube and talk about bikes as well. Since I'm also a photographer, I tend to talk about photography and also biking, but I think in the first two vlogs I only talk about photography while riding. I think I have to get a tank bag for myself too, man. I can carry all my GoPros and my mirrorless everything in one bag, which would be way more comfortable. But before that, I have to get a PPF done, which is still left. Yeah, let me actually show you guys with the light as well. So I think the switch is around here. Yeah, see that? This is without that auxiliary light. It is just with the factory light, and this is with the auxiliary light. So good. It's a much needed accessory if at all I'm doing on highway. just left. Alad and Adi also, they just left. And yeah, I'm going back home now. These places are amazing to vlog actually. You know, with the right people and the right circle, you would be able to get amazing sort of content, guys. Also, I mean, not just content, even let it be the interactions that you have, the bond that you have when you find people with a similar interest, right? The bond that you guys share would also increase a ton. That's what I learned, especially even though it's been like what, this will be the third vlog, and in the third vlog itself I learned this much. I can only imagine how much more I'll be learning the more content I'll be creating for you guys. I think this would be a pretty long vlog. Each time I think that, you know, okay, I want to make a short vlog now with all of the stories and sharing all of the interests that our fellow riders have. You know, I tend to include all of it because I feel that, yeah, because it makes sense, right? It doesn't really make sense if you know, cut all of the important parts and then you just upload whatever, you know, which gets you views and etc. I really value on putting the story as well. So I think that's the reason why there would be pretty long vlogs, not obnoxiously long per se. Maybe around 10 to 15 minutes के बीच में आएगा. Back in the day, before I got this bike, or you know, let's say like 3 years back, okay, 3 years back, you know, I only used to value what bike are we driving, and hey, is this bike an exciting bike, or is this a super bike, or something like that of sorts. But getting a bike is not a big thing, but you know, having the people around who also share the similar bond really matters. I think that's where you would be able to enjoy the company of the people along with the pleasure that your bike gives you. Alright guys, I'm almost pretty close by to my home now. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell icon which is right beside the subscribe button, okay? So yeah, I'll take a leave now. I'll see you in another vlog.